covering news that matters. Fox 23 News starts right now.
A local daycare held what they called an urgent family meeting this afternoon to talk to families about how the recent DHS funding could impact them. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Nathan Thompson. We told you 2 weeks ago, Oklahoma Department of Human Services Director Jeffrey Cartmell asked the House for $57 million for child care. Then just 1 week later, cut his ask significantly, down to only $7.5 million. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in studio. Paris, you went to that meeting and heard from the owners of the daycare and a parent about where things stand after that recent decision.
That's right, Nathan and Shay. This is a very touchy, tough topic with the nearly $50 million cut for the child care subsidy. At first glance, you would imagine it's just families on the subsidy who will be impacted. But today I learned every parent who has a child in daycare could be impacted in some way, shape, or form.
If you don't make changes to adapt and to survive, then you risk closing altogether, and then you can't help anybody.
Mac and Whitney McCrory held an urgent meeting at their Legacy Childhood Education Center in Broken Arrow Tuesday night.
We've already lost over 400 programs since November. It was inevitable that unless these cuts were reversed, that there were going to be serious disruptions to child care services across the state. We are considering multiple options in terms of reducing expenses to keep our doors open so that we can continue to serve as many families as possible.
The center owners say they want to help families and staff as they brace for more state child care funding cuts expected in April and July. Mac says providers across Oklahoma are already feeling the strain.
There will undoubtedly be some changes, and they will not be popular changes. I mean, like I said, we've got to make some tough decisions to remain viable. We hope that this might be eye-opening for them. If they haven't reached out to their legislators yet to say, hey, we need you to fully fund childcare, maybe having an honest, upfront conversation about the real impacts of these cuts and how it's going to impact them and their care specifically, maybe that motivates them to pick up the phone and call their legislator and say, hey, we really need this funding.
Oklahoma DHS Director Jeffrey Cartmell recently stated that need for the $57 million is what the program needed to continue operating in September. Since then, there have been modifications, and he says with that, the program will be able to run off of the $7.5 million. Emily Burtison is a parent and says she worries fewer child care options could hurt families and classrooms statewide.
Like, public schools don't take kids till they're 5. I mean, where would I put my toddler? Where would they go if these programs have to shut down? Where it's affecting the ones who need the financial help, plus affecting the ones that I just need a quality place to put my kids. Because these programs, they're going to suffer. Whitney and Max said, like, if they go bare bones, their curriculum's going to suffer too. And I love their curriculum.
Due to the decrease in the funding ask, providers have put together a petition that they say anyone can sign. They say it is a solution that they have to leave in the hands of the legislators, asking them to revise the budget and increase funding for the child care subsidy program. We have a link to the petition in this story on Fox23.com. Live in studio, covering news that matters, I'm Paris Rain, Fox 23 News.
Legacy Childhood Education Centers will hold another meeting for their Tulsa families Thursday.